Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. Right, back to whatever quest we were doing. Now we got our Bronze Horn of Valhalla. Sure that will come in useful at some point, probably a little bit more useful than a Resurrection Rod. I mean, I hope to not have to raise many people from the dead, but it's nice to be able to do so when I want to. Now, what do I want to do next? Level am I? On level 13. Is that enough? The in between episodes, in between recordings rather, I've been thinking a little bit about the storage problem and how to solve it. And the thing is, I don't have a way to solve it, strictly speaking. Except for one slightly dangerous probability. Let's see, we have... oh, you have plenty of gold. Alright, let's do a little bit of sidetracking from side questing before we dive into a more main questy type of thing. I'm losing track of what I'm actually trying to do here. Let's first just travel to the Dunny Sword Room. Or we'll deal with some slavers, or bandits in this case.
Don't yell, I can hear you just fine. I'm ready, I think. Kate!
Everyone is engaged.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, if you want to go into fisticuffs with me, that's fine.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Kindly stop that. And you didn't stop, but didn't hurt that much. Right, I don't think any of them have anything particularly useful.
Pardon, turnip reflex.
There's some random stuff that we've pretty much already got. Right.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Let's actually leave. Allow some time to pass.
Nature's servant awaits.
There's just no rest for the wicked, is there?
You need, yes, a standard tactic that. I'm skilled in avoidance. You sound like Goladar.
Something you need.
What? Is there a griffin about?
You require my counsel, yes? Yes.
I await your need. For the fallen! Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Embarrassing.
Don't yell, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah. Much trouble just to return a key. And I know I don't have to, but darn it, this is my roleplay. I want to return a key. Alia's probably still standing about his gruesome place. Maybe if I'd asked or resolution to a plot, maybe I would have been able to. This place would have changed somewhat, but ultimately, not my concern.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
I do kind of like the Rowan Hall plots. Let's see, keep key. We don't need it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
As you will.
And now we leave. And we're gonna do something a little bit more dangerous. Well, dealing with a troll was not exactly what I meant, but yeah, sure, we can do that.
By Uncle Spanky's thumb!
Guess we should not really be coming back here anytime soon. Alright. Several locations are now available to us. I mean, I have to be in the Umar Hills for some quests, the Windspear Hills, where we have also a quest that is fun to do, but we're still probably a little bit on the level for that. And of course, we can go visit Nira if I want to, but what I'm actually gonna do is dip into the additional dungeon that will not technically part of the main storyline. Watch us keep.
Rumors of ancient ruins and incredible treasures often reach the ears of the party as they travel the length of the Sword Coast. But no tale is so lucrative as that of Watcher's Keep. The ruin still stands, it is said, and a religious order known as the Knights of the Vigil have made a call wide and far for heroes to aid their dangerous cause. Details are scarce, and curiosity leads the party quickly to the glade of the keep itself, a deserted place that whispers in the wind of the most ancient evils.
Ooh.
I just came here to find some turnips, I swear.
Hey, turnip boy. Who that? Milo? Who else, dear cousin? I see that you've gathered some formidable friends since last seen you. Well, they're not gnomes, but they're not total loss either. Some of them can get through an entire battle without needing the babysitter. Quite remarkable for the non-gnomish. Where's your elephant? Back in the circus. Judge didn't think elephants had the right to choose in a custody battle. Poor Jeffrey. Nailed me with the theft charge too. Just got out of prison. Legally? No. They should hire a better blacksmith. Listen, Jan, you haven't come by the house for a long time. We've been looking for you. Have you? Is something wrong? It's Lissa. She's staying with us now. Did he hurt her? You should talk to her yourself. I promised to give you the message, but I have to go. Been dodging the bounty hunters for days. Farewell, cousin. See you soon. Farewell, Milo. Alright, so we need to go and visit.
It looks like something serious is afoot. I'll have to be heading back to my home in the slums district.
Is it something we could help with? You are welcome to come with me. I know not what the story will be, so I'm not sure if you'll actually need to do something. Perhaps you should tell us who Lissa is and why you're worried about her. It's not an easy tale for me to tell. This girl Lissa that my cousin mentioned is an old friend of mine. More than a friend, I should say. She grew up poor like me. It was a hard life, but was happiness to be found. I loved Lissa like I never loved another. She was the most beautiful girl in Athkatla. I was not the only one to think so, however. She had several suitors when she came of marrying age. I worried little about it. I was her closest friend, and she claimed to love me. There were many gnomish families in Athkatla. Life is very different for gnomes who are used to the woods and caves of the country. Many of the families struggle with poverty in exchange for the safety of the city walls and the Amnian law. Some families do well. He came from one such a family. Velag is the gnome who runs all business in the gnomish area of Athkatla. By business, I assume you mean criminal activities? Yes. He's a thief who pretends to be an honest merchant. Rumor has it he reports directly to the sheriffs. No surprise there. Regardless, he was not a pleasant person. He was a bully and a cruel man. He enjoyed exercising power. He was also suave, sophisticated, and very, very rich. I had asked Lissa to marry me, and she agreed. We were to be married at Midsummer's festival the following year. That was before she'd met Velag. Like most men, he took a liking to her immediately. He swept her off her feet. He showered her with gifts and city cultural events. At the time, my bitterness had me believe that he cast some sort of spell on her. In retrospect, knowing what I do about magic, she chose him out of her own volition. She was pregnant shortly afterwards, and they were married. I would have given her that world, had I been able. I don't really believe in its matters anymore. I just want her to be happy. Velag is a petty and cruel man, but she loved him more than she loved me. Nothing else to tell. If you're ready, I'd like to get to my home in Athkatla now. Well, we shall get there as soon as possible. You know, in a day or two.
Something you
In the
need.
meantime, I would kinda like to see what this area is all about. Oracle is sight. A useful spell. Alright, so we need to get up to the top. So let's go.
It's long past time for turnip tea. A little rest will shake the stew from our eyes and
I fear the
ache from
pace
our
we have
legs.
set is too much for me. I must rest.
The child of Bhaal has come. We had hoped that our call for aid would draw you here. Praise to the Watcher for hearing our prayers.
You know, the way you word that, it sounds a little bit sinister. Praise be to Helm. Does this mean we have a chance, Odron? Does this mean our duty is not lost to us? Be at peace, Sister Garlena. Leon has yet to hear our story, let alone agree to aid us. We get ahead of ourselves here. Please accept my apology, Leon. Watcher's Keep is a long journey from any nearby settlement, and your trip could not have been an easy one. I would be happy just knowing who you are and what you want. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Brother Odron, currently the leader of the Knights of the Vigil. We are a small sect that was given a most solemn charge by the Vigilant One, Helm himself. A charge we are unable to fulfill, sadly. I have heard of your order. If you are unable to do as Helm has asked, that must be a cause for great sadness and concern, I would imagine. The God of Duty asked much of his followers. Indeed. Helm appeared to us during the time of troubles, when all the gods but he walked Faerun as mortals. A great evil had been imprisoned, he said, and we were to be its keepers. Watcher's Keep, this ruin you see before you, was once a great prison for the most terrible foes of the gods. It was abandoned for many, many centuries until Helm came to us with his news. The old prison would not hold this great evil for long, he said. Our order would have to maintain a vigil, to watch for the day when the evil would begin to break the great seals and escape. That day has come, Leon. The great evil struggles within and has infected Watcher's Keep to the point where we cannot bypass the creatures and foul magic that block our way path. So go into yon dungeon and clear it out yourself, you blasted sissies. What good are ye anyways? It is a shame that we are too weak to get through the lower vaults and enact a ritual that will strengthen the old seals once again. Our need is obvious then. We need a group to enter the keep and descend to the lower vaults so they may repair the mystic seals. Might you do this, Leon? And what is in it for me if I do? Our duty is not yours, of course. We would gladly compensate you for this task. The knights have items of power and much gold. All of it is yours if we succeed. And just what kind of creature is imprisoned here? We do not know. Helm called it the imprisoned one, only, saying it was a being of great cunning and power, enough so that Helm himself was forced to deal with it. Helm dealt with it personally, eh? That's surprising, since the last time Helm dealt with anything personally was way back before he was forced to make himself a sandwich. Those gods, I tell you, they expect to be waited on hand and foot. Heaven forbid the butler take a break. But anyway, this story has more to do with how the Unarok Desert was formed than what you are talking about, so we'll put that aside for now. Even if the seals remain unbroken, however, the imprisoned one need not even be encountered. We just do not know. That is why our need is so dire, Leon. Well, I'll help you, but I'll need to know what to do. You will aid us? Oh, praise to Helm. Praise Helm, he has answered our prayers. Thank you, Leon. Brother Paul will give you what you need and explain. Come, let us ascend to the top of Watcher's Keep.
Here, we are atop the ancient prison at last. Before us is the entrance into its first level. The first obstacle towards reaching the lower vault.
In order to enter, as well as leave, you will need the proper holy symbol. Talk to Brother Paul. He is our elder and can give you what you need, as well as answer any of your questions. I know a fair amount of lore about the old seals within, the evil that has infected this place, however, that I know little about. Any supplies you need can be acquired through Sister Galina. You may have access to all the resources of our order, Leon. A fair price, of course. Would that we were wealthy enough to offer it to you for free. May the Vigilant One walk by your side, Leon. I pray that your god's blood lends you power enough to ensure your success. We all do. That's always kind of neat when that happens. Alright, let's talk to Sister Galina first.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Alright. Let's see if she's got anything I particularly remember her having that I want. Not Shocking Grasp, but at least. A lot of spells. All of it I can use or learn at this point because I'm pretty sure I've got most of them. To go down though, there might be some other spells. Polymorph Other could always be fun. Evil Mind, Breach, Pierce Magic. Right, this is what I want. Potion Case, and I guess we can always use another gem bag. Fire Tooth would be a very neat. I know bolts are equipped to crossbow, fires, missiles, etc. featured as +4 for the purpose of determining what enemies they can damage. Missiles receive +6 to hit, including the bonus listed below, and deal a total of 1d8 +4 missile and 2 fire damage. And it does not appear that I cannot use it. I'll take it. Right, so that would definitely be an upgrade over my current crossbow. Right, let's talk to Paul.
Good day to you.
Helm's praises upon you, child, for your aid. As Brother Odron said, there are 2 things you will need within. I shall give them to you now. The first is the holy symbol that allows you to pass through the seals of the prison. Do not lose it, child. Without it, you cannot enter the keep. Or, if you are within, you will be trapped forever. The second is the ritual scroll which will repair Helm's seal upon the keep. It only need be read aloud in the presence of the imprisoned one. You require no special training to do so.
No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground.
Reaching the imprisoned one is a difficulty. Watcher's Keep was built many ages ago to contain great horrors that walked Faerun, but it was abandoned centuries before Helm restored its purpose. When Helm came to us, he asked half of our brother to sacrifice themselves, become spirits guarding the keep and adding to the ancient seals that were already in existence. The spirits will guard against all who enter. They cannot be reasoned with. Add to this the evil which has been drawn to this place by the infection of the imprisoned one. All these obstacles must be bypassed. When you finally reach the lowest levels, you must open the final seal to gain access to the imprisoned one himself. I do not know what state he will be in. Read the ritual quickly before he attacks. Have you any other questions for me, child? How many levels are there in the keep? I believe there are 5 separate levels within the keep, the 5th of which is the lower vault that allows access to the imprisoned one himself. Each will have a seal that prevents access to the next level. I know little of what manner of seals are in place, however, or how they might be overcome. They are meant to prevent simple access. However, so unlocking the seals will not be simple. How do I get into and out of the keep? The entrance to the first level is here, at the top of the keep. You may only enter or leave through it with the holy symbol in your possession, of course. The other levels all have doors that exit out to the side of the keep. Their seals may only be unlocked with the holy symbol from within, not from without. Once they are opened, however, you may re-enter through them. Why do you want to just destroy the imprisoned one and get it over with? Oh no. The imprisoned one must not be killed, if indeed he even can be. Helm has strictly forbidden us from even attempting, although I do not know why. Perhaps death would be would be a form of freedom. Have you any other questions for me then, child? Is there anything you can tell me about what lies within the keep? Very little, child. We have been into the first level combating the creatures that assaulted us, but we were driven back before we could examine the first seal. It is an ancient archive and temple, long unused. It may be a temple to Helm, I do not know. I did not get enough time to examine everything. I would suspect, however, that the clerics that once existed within were able to access the second level in some manner. Many of the old tombs within seem to be in good condition. Perhaps somewhere, maybe someone found more information about the other levels and their seals. Any other questions? Nope, I don't think so. As you desire. Helm's blessing upon you, child. Yes, indeed. Although I did drop something. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose the golden pantaloons. Drop this. This is the empty one. Yoshimo, you can hold on to that one. In fitting with your task. And the potion case I will give to Jaheira. He has plenty of potions. That should help. That she can take all the potions. And now I will forget I will ever have these potions. These ones will keep. No other loose potions about. Right, let's make a little bit more space. You can hold on to that. And let's take a rest.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Stay back, or you'll regret it.
Earth of Dant. Psst, psst. Hey there. Rise and shine. Oh, I hope I didn't disturb you. Ah, but you're a bunch of sound sleepers. Didn't I hear approach of us leader the bandits? Now look at the mess you're in. Get your hands off me, so help me out. Stay right where you are. Wipe the sleep from your eyes and see my little friend, little sharp number right at this lassie's throat. I wouldn't want to slip. Impressive that they were able to sneak up onto the tower here. Don't you harm a hair on her head. All you'll hunt us down across the realms and exact your bloody revenge. Yes, I know. Can't say I blame you, she's a fine lass. No matter. You turn over whatever valuables you might be carrying. We've heard you've got some nice trinkets. And soon you'll be on your way. We get what we want, and you get... perhaps we just get what we want. That's good enough for me. Not good enough. Leave her be. I'll be your hostage. Well, I see we've done and come to the self-sacrifice portion of our little stage play. I wonder what a little lassie has to say about such a proposition. Speak, Gar. Don't make deals with this scum. He won't keep his... I think we've got the gist of it there, lassie. Well now. He does not seem to think much of your plan. What say you now, you valiant one? I say take me instead of her. Look, I'm not at ready. I'm standing here defenseless. Make this easy. Yes, let's make this very easy indeed. Racer, take this shot.
Something you need? Whatever I can do to help.
Alright.
Yes?
That wasn't particularly dangerous. Was that supposed to kill me?
Oh, yes.
Stay back, or you'll regret it.
Now then, with this unpleasant business out of the way, it's time for us for some more unpleasant business. I'm sorry, but it's for the best. Well, best for us. You lying son of a... Hush now, Les. Yes, I stand before you, liar. Go figure. Now I'll just finish you. And... Hold still, ye... Ah! My hand! Fight as best you can, Leon. I'm free of him.
Yes, it is done.
Alright, let's
Just as I thought.
not stand right next to him then.
Yon. Oh,
What is it?
Be quick with it. Abyss be paid
Where
well
shall I
for this.
condense on the head of a pin as well?
I am ready.
Something you need?
I don't think this entire encounter triggered properly.
A skull breaker.
To battle with no regrets.
Alright, Berg and Tamil,
Yes?
Garden.
To battle
Beware!
with no
Your
regrets.
knees are mine! By Uncle Spanky's thumb!
For the order! For the order!
Alright, this is kind of fun, trying to guess which one of these is actually not belonging. I'm thinking Wern is
To battle
probably also.
with no regrets.
Next swing.
Don't you just love it when an encounter breaks like that?
Onward then.
Because I accidentally went into a place.
You shall suffer my wrath!
Alright.
Greetings.
A word I have with you, Jaheira. Listen carefully whilst what I have to say, and I must. This brings me no pleasure. Do I know of you? Have you a reason to subject me to your rude manner? I have no coin if that's what you wish. Charming, as I was told. No, Jaheira, I have nothing I require save your attention. You're a bit to follow as I lead. Come, we must go. I do not follow by a stranger's command. Who are you? Oh, you know me, as well as you should know yourself. We are one and the same. I bear the pin that tells our name. Let your eyes not deceive you as you look upon this trinket. Yes, I see. If you would give me a moment, I will do what needs to be done. Make your farewells quick. You shall not be gone long. What's this about, Jaheira? Should I be concerned? If something's wrong and I can help. Relax, Leon. I will not be gone long, please. I will explain when I return. I don't wish to be apart from you too long. I will return when I can.
No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground. No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground.
I'm not trying to get that in the container.
Home sweet home. Wait, I don't live here.
Alright, so if I guess correctly, all of Jaheira's items have been lost, but not. You give me the potion case only. This is the one part of the Jaheira questline that I am absolutely not in favor of. A little bit too much interactions, and she keeps leaving for some bloody reason. Anyways, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. And if you like my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe.